Hi, I'm Mark Acosta, an assistant metro editor here at the Press Enterprise newspaper and PE.com. I'm here with Jeff HORSEMAN, who covers the Temecula area for us. Jeff's going to talk to us a little bit about a story he's working on for later this week. The story has to do with a Temecula area rancher who has some concerns, Jeff, I understand, about a USDA program called Scrapie.
Well, yeah. Well, what Scrapie is, it's a federal, according to the USDA, it's a fatal degenerative disease affecting the central nervous system of sheep and goats, and you usually see signs of it over the years. Sheep start to twitch, maybe start rubbing up against things, start acting oddly. But it is a fatal disease, and while scientifically it's not been shown to pose a risk to human health.
I see. So she's got a lot of concerns. Can you tell us a little bit about her concerns about the USDA program?
Well, Natalie runs a farm just outside Temecula that produces a lot of high-end wool and yarn, very expensive stuff. And because she wanted to improve basically her breeding stock, she entered what was called the Scrapie flock certification program. It's a 5-year program that involves annual checks and record keeping to basically make sure that her sheep and goats are Scrapie free. And when I talked to her, a couple weeks ago, what she was talking about is that she thought she was doing the right thing. She thought she was getting properly certified. This veterinarian would come down and check her sheep and her goats to make sure that they didn't have the disease. But years later, USDA was coming back saying, oh, wait, we messed up. We need to go over all this again. And it threw her for a loop. And she said ultimately that she was listed on a USDA website as being suspended from this program. And she didn't even know about that until she checked out the website. Well, I spoke with Larry Hawkins, who was a spokesman for the USDA in Sacramento. And he's familiar with Natalie's case. And what he basically said is it's an issue of paperwork, that she needs to be keeping the required records of births and deaths and transactions involving her flock, and that's something she should have been doing from the beginning. He insisted that they have been working with her, that they want her to be compliant, and that as long as she's able to produce the paperwork, she'll be on track to be certified. What she's saying is that the program is severely mismanaged, and the consequence of that is that people aren't doing their jobs, and this program that's supposed to prevent the spread of this disease is not working.
So the whole thing is that the left hand in the government doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Nobody is properly trained, and this comes from, I know so many people in the Scrapie program, and every single person from every single state says the same thing. It's not making the farmer a better keeper or record keeper of their animals, and it's not making your food safer. Yet all these people have pensions and jobs, and I'm sure playing golf and merrily going along, and but it's not working. The program doesn't work, and the worst part is that people actually are being hurt by it. And not only that, another thing that really bothers me is that even me talking now and saying my story, I am fearful. And that really makes me angry that here I was on the website suspended, and I'm fearful that the government's going to come after me in some way.
So what do other people say about this? Do they share her concerns?
Well, I talked to a gentleman in Oregon who is kind of a flock consultant, helps ranchers improve the breed, upgrade their breed and what have you. What he told me was he's familiar with the program and that it's basically got mixed reviews, that some, ranchers really like it, think it's very well run, whereas others, are like her, just have some serious concerns about it and, are concerned that it's really not working.
For the Press Enterprise and Jeff HORSEMAN, I'm Mark Acosta.